Assalamualaikum. Good day everybody. This is the second teaching video for topic 5, production and cost theory. So last time I stopped at the classification of time frame for the production, which is we have a short run time frame and also a long run time frame. The thing is, what makes it different is in the short run there will be one fixed input while another one will be variable input. Because we have a constraint, which is we don't have much money to expand the business. That's why the fixed input is our capital. Those yang input yang expensive will be our fixed input, and input yang murah, which is labor, akan jadi our variable inputs. It depends on how many labor we hired lah as time goes by. Okay. Next is in the long run there will be no fixed input. Tak akan ada lah, because we already established our business, we got our profit, so we don't have fixed input, and what left there is we only have variable inputs. So kalau production function kan I already explained before, kita ada guna dua, kita assume kita guna dua input dalam production process, which is capital and labor. In the long run, both capital and labor will be variable, while in the short run capital akan jadi fixed while labor akan jadi variable. Alright, and then this is I already mentioned it to you. There will be a law that governs the short run production, which is the law of diminishing marginal return. So this law kita akan tengok nanti bila kita ada calculation. It will be easier for you to understand this. Okay, let's go for the important concept in production. So here, when we start with the important concept in production, I'm focusing in the short run. Okay, in the long run kita tak akan ada calculation and so on, because in the long run both input are variable, so there is no law governing the long run production, so we don't need to calculate anything in the long run. We just need to know the overall concept of long run production. But for the calculation, for the graph, all those happen in the short run, and the law of diminishing return also happen in short run. Okay, so the important concept in this production short run, first kita ada total product of labor. So faham tak maksud total product? Means that the amount of product being produced by the labor that we hire. Okay, if for example one labor can produce 10 product, two labor can produce 20 product. If we hire three labor, they can produce 30 product, if we assume that every labor is producing the same amount of product. Yang tu. Tapi normally every labor they have different capability. Tak semua labor yang akan menghasilkan jumlah produk yang sama, sebab skills every labor is also different. Okay, ada orang dia dah memang pakar buat for example saya buat goreng pisang kan, gerai goreng pisang. Saya hire labor yang pertama tu dah memang dah 10 tahun bekerja dalam buat kat kedai goreng pisang. So dia dah expert dah tahu dah macam mana nak potong pisang, nak goreng berapa lama, semua kita tak perlu tunjuk ajar kat dia. So production capability dia akan jadi lebih better compare to labor yang kita upah. For example, dia fresh grad daripada school, baru habis SPM, tak pernah bekerja di gerai goreng pisang, tak pernah bantu mak goreng pisang, dia tak tahu apa macam mana nak buat goreng pisang. So this labor dia memerlukan masa untuk didik dia, untuk ajar dia. So production capability of this labor will be lower. So this is the meaning of total product. Normally in the question, total product will be given depending on the amount of labor that we have in the production process. And then yang kedua adalah average product. So what is average product? Nama pun average is the purata. Okay, alright. So if for example we have two labor, kita assume one labor produce 2 product, 20 product. Two labor kita assume sama, dia hasilkan bukan one labor, this is the first labor, this is the second labor, so dia hasilkan 15 product. Okay, if we want to find the average of these two labor, it's as simple as we plus the production of this both labor, 20 plus 15, divided by 2 because we only have 2 labor now. So this is what we call as average. As simple as that. Total product per unit of labor. So you tak perlu macam rasa rumitnya, tak perlu, sebab because this thing is very very simple. Okay, just do your exercise, you'll be fine. And then we have the concept of marginal product. So marginal product, additional output produced as a result of employing one additional unit of labor. Okay, saya padamkan for example, now the first labor, my first labor, they produce, my first labor can produce 20 product. Saya proceed like the example I gave before. The second labor can produce 15 product. My third labor can produce 25 product. And the fourth labor can produce, this is not the amount that they can produce. This is the total product that we have inside the production inside the company after we have labor. We have hired the labor. If we hired one labor, we will have 20 product. If we hire 2 labor, if for example this second labor can produce 15 product, so we have 35 product altogether. And the third labor can produce 25 product plus it will become 60. And after we have hired another labor, which is the fourth labor, and we assume that this labor can produce 18 product, so kita tambah je lah 16, 60, 97, 18 akan jadi 78. This is the amount of product that we have after we have hired one more labor. Okay, and for marginal product is we want to find the additional output produced as a result of employing one additional unit of labor. If for example kalau satu orang, kita dah tahu dah penghasilan barangan dekat kilang kita adalah 20 barangan. Okay, kalau kita upah 2 orang, penghasilan dalam kilang kita jadi 35 barangan. So persoalan saya adalah how many second labor tu hasilkan? It's not 35 because 35 ni adalah combination yang labor pertama dengan labor kedua. So maksudnya perbezaan dekat situlah. The differences between the first total product with the second total product. 35 minus 20 is 15. Meaning that the second labor can produce 15 product. And if you want to find the marginal product of when hired the third labor, we will find the difference lah. Find the difference here between the one with 2 labor and the one with the 3 labor. So 60 minus 35 is 25. Tu ke tak dah? Betul lah. Okay, meaning that labor yang ketiga ni boleh hasilkan 25 barang. Labor yang kedua boleh hasilkan 15 barang. Labor yang pertama boleh hasilkan 20 barang. And then yang ni beza dia lah, 78 minus 18, maksudnya labor yang keempat yang kita upah dia boleh hasilkan 18 barang. And marginal product is very important. Why? Because marginal product ni akan menentukan which worker yang berharga untuk kita. So in this case, worker yang boleh produce more goods lah akan lebih berharga bagi kita. In case for example dalam sekarang ni zaman corona kan, so kita nak cut cost, kita nak lay off worker, nak pecat pekerja. So pekerja mana yang kita perlu elak pecat adalah pekerja yang boleh mendatangkan faedah pada company lah, yang boleh menghasilkan barang dengan banyak. So pekerja yang inilah yang boleh hasilkan 25 ni, kita cuba saya upaya jangan pecat dia dahulu sebab dia very, orang kata, capable in producing goods. Okay, so if you want to have option of which of these 4 labor yang nak pecat yang paling kurang penghasilan dahulu. Dia jangan pakai prinsip last in first out, because last in dia boleh hasilkan 18, yang ni walaupun dia masuk awal tapi dia boleh hasilkan 15 sahaja. So for us to gain better, kita as an employer sekarang ni kan, majikan, kita upah dia orang dengan gaji yang sama, tapi kita nak yang boleh bagi best value for our company. So we'll keep the labor yang boleh menghasilkan lagi banyak production. Okay, So the formula is as simple as, if you want to find average product, the formula will be, you must have all the total product divided by the amount of labor you have. And from this formula, you can get this formula. Why? You can just manipulate this. Okay, leave the TP there, and AP here, labor come here, it will become times AP times, sorry, it's AP not AR. Okay, so it's basically AP times L. Sebab kita nak pindahkan yang ni ke sini kan, nak tinggalkan TP. So ini formula TP is AP times L. So dia tak ada, orang kata tak ada point kalau nak kata susahnya, saya tak tahulah. This is not difficult because this is, orang kata, basic math sahaja. Okay, as long as you understand the concept, it will be fine. And next is marginal product. The formula for marginal product is very simple because it's follow the formula for average product. TP divided by L, but you must put this symbol up front, which is segitiga ni. In dalam economic we call as change. Change. Alright. So the same formula, you just put change. Okay, yang ni nak bagi lagi faham kan, kita tengok contoh bila dia ada table lah. So this is the table. Production stages, dia akan bagi total product, average product, marginal product. Not sure you nampak ke tak kalau saya pakai pen ni, tapi saya highlight lah, senang sekali ni. We have the first one, which is the total product. Okay, total we have the first one, which is the total product, and second one is average product, and the third one is marginal product. Okay guys, alright, so basically if they ask, is this a table for long run or short run, the tips is, you tengok input yang dipakai. Okay, in this case we have two types of input, fixed input, which is length. Tapi media maja F, Q, K, L. K yang fix ni adalah capital. Kenapa kat sini length? Okay, bear in mind, dia tak semestinya kena ada capital sahaja Boleh je kalau dia nak letak length ke apa ke, asalkan dia adalah fixed input. And if for example dia tak classify this one, dia tak tulis fixed input, dia tak ada macam mana you jump ini, this row ni is for fixed input. Look at the figure there. So bila nilai dia sama je, nampak, sama, tak berubah kan? So bila nilai dia tidak boleh berubah macam ni, itu bermaksud fixed. This input adalah input yang tetap, dia tidak boleh berubah-ubah. So bila ada satu fixed input yang ada hat ni, even though is bukan capital, dia adalah length, means that this is short run, bukan long run. And bear in mind, soalan calculation tak akan ada satu pun long run. Kalau dia tanya awak, the production stages occurs in short run or long run, jawapan dia confirm short run, sebab long run no calculation. Okay, and in terms of variable input, as you can see here, the variable input here is changes, right, changing. 0, 1, 2 is labor. Okay, so it depends on the amount of labor that you hire. So at one time you don't hire any labor, so what happened to your total product? If we don't have any labor, of course our total product will become zero. Tak ada pekerja, apa ya ada penghasilan dalam company? Tak ada kan? Tapi bear in mind, fixed input akan wujud walaupun you did not produce anything. Why? Because instead of land, dia ada banyak lagi jenis fixed input. For example, capital, sewa kedai. sewa akan tetap berjalan walaupun you tidak menghasilkan apa-apa barang. For example kan, masa cuti, masa PKP, industri you tak boleh berjalan. Jadinya kita assume labor you bayar gaji hari. Okay, so dah bila diorang tak dapat datang bekerja, you tak bayar gaji. So cost untuk labor tak adalah, tapi you punya kedai tu you sewa. Walaupun production tidak berjalan, adakah you tak bayar sewa? Sewa tetap berjalan. Nah, that's why fixed input will always existent even though we did not produce anything. Itu adalah kos kepada seorang peniaga. Masa bila fixed input akan jadi kosong? Masa you dah stop doing your business. Maksud saya, berhenti terus. Bukan berhenti semata-mata sebab PKP ke apa ke tak, ni memang you stop doing business, dah out of the business dah. Then barulah fixed input akan jadi kosong. Okay, so bear in mind fixed input will always in existence even though we don't have any total product. Okay, so now let's try to do the calculation. Okay, so how to calculate total product? Normally total product will be given there. It's very simple for you. Okay, ada certain question total product won't be given. Nanti kita tengok bentuk soalan. And then you tengok kat sini, how to calculate average product. Tadi the formula for average product is basically apa tadi? Total product divided by labor. Sebab average ni kan maksud purata, kita nak cari purata. Okay, so this is total product, this is labor. So ada guna ke fixed input ni? Tak ada guna. Sebenarnya kalau dia tak ada pun dalam soalan, memang you tak akan guna untuk calculation. Yang you akan guna is variable input with total product only. So how to find this? 8 divided by 1 is 8. And it 20 divided by 2, which is 10. Kita nak tahu secara purata je. Bila kita upah 2 pekerja, berapa banyak seorang tu boleh hasilkan. Tapi itu bukan penghasilan sebenar. Itu adalah secara purata, on average. 33 divided by 3 equals to 11. So I don't think you have problem here. Average product is very simple. Okay, so now we want to calculate the marginal product. So the formula of marginal product, I already told you, the formula is the same like average product, cuma kita letak the triangle there, segitiga tu, bermaksud changes. So how to find changes is basically simple je. Okay, so kalau nak cari changes in total product, okay, ingat the first row, bila total product equals to 0, AP dan MP akan jadi dash. Tapi kalau total product ada nilai kat sini, 8 for example, nilai akan ada kat sini. Okay, so macam mana nak cari changes is basically the difference between this. 1 tolak 0, 1. 8 tolak 0, 8. 20 tolak 8, 12. 2 tolak 1, 1. So 8 divided by 1 is equals to 8. 12 divided by 1 is equals to 12. So 33 minus 20, it's 17. Isn't it? Betul ke tak? Okay, yang ni confirm lah. It's always 1, 1, 1, 1. Saya tak berapa pandai buat benda tu. Jap. I'll try to make it prettier for you. Macam tu lah. Okay, so show some effort in writing. Saya tak apalah, saya dah jadi lecturer, tak ada isu pun. Kalau saya tak menulis dengan cantik pun, tak ada orang nak bagi markah. Tapi awak tak boleh. Sorry, it's not 17, it's 13. Dah lama tak mengira. So this one yang saya dah kira. As simple as that. Tak perlu rumitkan. Okay, I don't think you have problem if you cannot. Orang kata congak dia punya jawapan tu, tolonglah guna kalkulator. Kau tak ada point you beli kalkulator tu. Okay, alright. So kita tengok soalan. This is the PYQ. Here they already gave the total product. Like mentioned before, kalau the first one dash di 0, yang ni kita buat dash. Okay, macam mana nak kira average product? It's TP divided by L. Macam mana nak kira marginal product? Changes in TP divided by changes in L. So ini 100 divided by 1 equals to 100. 250 divided by 2 equals to tolak sendiri bagilah sendiri ya. Lepas tu saya pun dah ada jawapannya. Okey, kita be smart lah kan, takkan saya nak buat teaching video yang sangat panjang kan. Okey, ni lah. So I show you the method to calculate. Lepas tu yang tu saya dah letak nilai je. And then to find MP is basically the changes. 100 tolak kosong is 100. 1 tolak kosong is 1. 100 divided by 1. 250 minus 100 is 150. Biasanya number of label ni dia dah akan meningkat dengan nilai yang sekata lah. Sama ada 111, 222. Dia tak akan jadi 1 lepas tu naik 3 pula, lepas tu naik 5 pula. Tak ada. Dia akan naik dengan nilai sekata. Yang saya pernah jumpa is either 111, 222 ataupun 10, 10, 10. Okay, as simple as that. Alright, so kita tengok lagi soalan. If for example dia bagi average product, dia tak bagi total product, tak perlu risaulah, because we already learn right from the formula AP equals to TP divided by L. Okay, so this is the formula. How to manipulate this formula? Tinggalkan TP, yang ni bawa ke sini kan. So you will have the formula for TP. TP is basically AP times L. So you can get your TP's formula. Alright. So ingat because this one is not 0, jangan letak dash ke atas. Okay, dia akan ada nilai. So how to get TP here is basically 80 times 1. 80. 100 times 2. 200. Okay, and of course after you have find your total product, you can find your MP, because MP is as simple as changes in TP divided in changes in L. Simple as that. Kenapa kita nak merumitkan benda yang mudah? Jangan rumitkan benda yang mudah. Okay, benda ni boleh solve bila you sentiasa buat latihan. Okay, yang rumit sikit kemungkinan besar, ini pun sama dia bagi average product. Ni pun sama, cuma dia tak letak kotak. So afterwards you tambah je lah kotak. Bila dia sebut total number of mangoes picked, total meaning that this one is TP. Numbers of fruit pickers, nilai dia berubah-ubah kan. Fruit pickers adalah label. Land, nilai dia static. So ini adalah fixed input. Okay, so apa yang you perlu cari? Average product dan juga marginal product. Buat je lah. Buatlah cantik-cantik ikut row dia. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, this one is a bit confusing lah. Tapi sebenarnya kalau you tak selalu buat exercise, benda ni sebenarnya not that hard. Okay, so macam mana nak kira ni instead of dia bagi average product ataupun total product, dia bagi marginal product. Lepas tu ada satu input je, label je, tak ada fixed input. Tak apa ke? It's okay, tak ada issue pun, sebab fixed input kita don't use in our calculation. We just need the variable input. Okay, if you find this type of table rumit sebab dia orang kata horizontal, right? You boleh tegakkan dia. I don't like a horizontal table also. So apa yang saya buat adalah saya reconstruct the table. Nampak tak? What did I do? This is the table. I reconstruct the table. I put it label again. Saya buat tegak. Sebab bagi saya tegak ni lagi mudah. Okay. And then saya rewrite the value there. 6, 9, 12, 6, 7, 4, 0, negative 2 and negative 5. Okay. So I got the figure there. From this, how can you get this figure? Okay, the first of all, what should you do is you need to manipulate this formula. The formula for MP is changes in TP over changes in L. So, you can find changes in TP. Sebab, changes in labor you boleh cari sebab dalam soalan labor diberi kan. Labor is given there. So, changes in labor, you have, which is basically is always 1 lah. Sebab 0 ke 1 tolak 1, 2 ke 1 tolak 1, 3 ke 2 tolak 1, 1, 1, 1, right? Changes in labor is always 1. And we have the value of MP. So, bila kita manipulate this, okay, you akan dapat nilai changes in TP. Ada student salah faham, dia ingat yang kita dapat calculation kita tu terus TP. Bukan, kita dapat changes in TP, perubahan TP. Okay, the value of marginal product is 6. Okay, so look at here. In this table, dia start dengan 1, dia tak ada yang kosong kan. Tapi saya tak nak confuse, saya letak sendiri kosong kat sini. Labor kosong, TP kosong. Kita reka je lah, tak ada isu. Memanglah bila we don't have any labor, our TP will become 0. Okay, so saya buat dash untuk MP dan AP. Sebab dia start dengan, bila labor 0, AP dengan MP will be dash. Alright, and then going for the second column, what should I wrote here? Okay, you will have the value there. Bila kita dapat kat sini kan, MP nilai dia 6, changes in labor adalah 1, 6 darab 1, 6. 6 ni adalah value changes in TP guys. 6 ni adalah changes in TP. It's not TP, but it's changes in TP. Meaning that from above to below nilai dia adalah 6, perubahan dia. So 0 tambah 6 dapat berapa? 6 lah. So the value of TP is 6. Are you okay? So buat latihan nanti you akan faham. Jangan tengok teacher video semata-mata je and then berharap dia masuk sendiri, tak. Because you are not familiar with this thing, so you must do the exercise. Alright, next is yang kedua 9 darab dengan 1, 9. So itu adalah changes in TP untuk row yang kedua. Antara 6 dengan kolom yang bawah ni, perubahan dia adalah 9. So 6 tambah 9, you akan dapat 15. So sebab bila 15 tolak 6 dapat 9. So perubahan dia kita nak mesti dapat 9. Are you okay? And then you can find the value there. When you got the value, of course after you have find the TP, you can find your AP. As simple as that. Saya rasa kalau rumit sikit pun kalau dia bagi marginal product lah. Okay guys. Alright, same goes here. The next question is also give you the marginal product. Use the same approach. Okay, I won't show everything. Same goes with question 7. Use the same approach. Use the same formula. Alright, so that's it. I will only have 7 questions for you to do. If you have managed to solve all the 7 questions, inshallah you'll be fine. Okay, next. After we have sekejap ya. Kenapa dia tak nak keluar? Okay, saya tak boleh buat teaching video panjang-panjang, nanti you bosan. So I will continue how to draw the TP, AP and AP in next teaching video.